one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks are this away to get us going here. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first swing today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
First play, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's an RPO. The quarterback kicks it out quickly. The Buckeyes are on the move here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. So Oregon's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And the spotlight's on this running back here, who has to be considered an early season candidate for the Heisman Trophy. He takes a lot for a running back. Got to have a brilliant year, Kurt, to beat out the quarterbacks, but he's off to a good start.
Boy, Chris, he's done everything that's been asked of him, running the football. Love how they use him out of the backfield. Definitely one of the top backs in the country. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Inside give now from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one straight down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass complete on the crosser. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Play action fake, looking to throw. This time it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes churn out another first down. Quarterback still with the football. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Trying to convert again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought to the bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. They'll ride the back again here. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Breaking tackles and going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Curry?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Torres. They fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Jamison. He'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27. And the Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Torres. Brought down, but broken tackle. Produce a solid gain there. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle and has complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the crease 40. You guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The 1st down and more. He's still running. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turn starts inside the 15. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. Minter's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw through. Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. He settled at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. To the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Takes off in a bootleg. Catch made on the left side. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work in the 44.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
He keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 1st down and still motoring. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Ducks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Here comes a handoff. Look out, room to run here. The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Jamison. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Goal line formation for the defense. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Trying to convert with the sweep. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Tell you what, what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
So forget the field goal attempt. They'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. They try to sneak it for the first. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Enough for a first down at the 37.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. On first down, it's play action. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Turns it loose downfield. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great catch when they desperately needed it. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Torres. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Caught by the receiver. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.